Good evening, good morning, good noon, good night. 'Tis I, your host, Masked Delight. So welcome back, or anew. Let's play Hades 2. Hades 2, everyone. So last time, we gathered the material to use the incantation Permeating the Witching Wards. Permutation of the Witching Wards. This takes 3 Molly, a resource gathered in Erebus. 1 Cinder, a resource gathered by the boss fight Hecate, and 1 Shadow, created here with 30 Ash, 30 Psyche, and 3 Fate Fabric. In the last video, we actually did this incantation. This disables the wards to the surface for us, so we can go to the surface if we want. And in this video, we are going to be going to the surface, but it's going to be a little bit different than my other videos. Instead of one long run, it's going to be a few shorter runs, some cut up and edited. Because when you go to the surface,
a healthy fear of darkness.
We're going to disable this. There's no reason to have that. And we're going to have the luckier tooth for more health. But there's going to be something off with the surface, and we're going to need to do another incantation, which we do not have the materials for. So this video is all going to be about finding the correct materials for that incantation, so that we can properly go to the surface next time.
To the surface. No pressure.
What are you doing on the surface, young lady? How will you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
So as you said, our bloodline is bound beneath the earth, so we can't come up on the surface. It doesn't really matter what we pick up, so I'm just going to pick up Stormbreaker now. Here's one material we need, moss. Moss will always appear in this first area, so I'm told. I haven't actually tested this myself. But it is one of the materials needed.
You did it, Chronos. Oh, what?
To counteract this. Chthonic Fate. Those born in the line of Hades are bound to the underworld. Escalating self-damage. I don't need to explain that. We're just going to run through this as fast as we can to gather as much materials as we can. But we're basically constantly losing health because of the fates and our curse.
What are you doing on this side? You lose your way? Thought you had business in the underworld, not here. Mayhap I'm just a bit out of the loop, is all. You need this stuff or not?
Yeah, I'm going to take Volcanic Flourish, my favorite flourish, and quickly make decisions and quickly move on. I'm looking for...
How can I...
bronze. There is no bronze here, however. So we're going to take a Daedalus Hammer. Hopefully there's bronze in this room. There is. We need bronze. I don't care if I get hit. Thank you. This run's doomed anyway.
Return to Shadow now.
But we got the materials we were looking for. We got a bit of moss. We got a bit of bronze.
Just a moment.
And Morris is here to
You
talk to
traveled
us.
to the surface, knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
Their curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes, but I now choose to think that it was intended for yours. Farewell.
Incantation learned.
Unraveling a fateful
Unraveling a
bond.
fateful bond. That's the incantation that we need to complete. But it's also the incantation we don't have materials for.
The way you can breathe out of water, so too could I breathe the surface air.
Or is it here?
Greetings.
Morris's, though.
Thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the 3 fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way?
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes, that covers it.
Okay, so
Melinoë,
we have more people to talk to
you
first.
visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The Fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to.
Blade.
Does Headmistress know yet of your little excursions? Not much escapes her notice last I checked.
Strongly advise you mind your own responsibilities. Hecate doesn't control me, and you should show a little gratitude.
For what? Endangering us all? I didn't ask for your assistance, Nemesis.
Because you're weak.
The good witch always figured you would make your way up to the mortal realm. Once you were ready and the situation called for it. Well done.
She warded the pathway there, until such time as I had the means to pass through. The climate on the surface is another matter.
Your underworld birthright stuff getting in the way? A curse, not just a blessing, it would seem. Well, if your witchery got you this far, surely it can aid with this predicament.
That's the plan.
I wonder what's growing here. We planted some mystery seeds last time, so I don't actually know what's growing here. We'll find out eventually. Is there anyone else to talk to? There is the wretched
Just
broker.
checking up on you.
I'm going to buy some nectar for
Here you
later
are.
use, and some bath salts for later use. For
Can
now,
I suppress my illness on the
unraveling a
surface?
fateful bond. Fortunately, it takes 2 nightshade, of which we have 0, 2 moss, of which we have 1, 10 lotuses, which we are loaded. We get them in Oceanus, and 2 thalamus. Now, I tried to get thalamus last run. I failed. It's gotten from Chaos's region by digging up some seeds there. Not the easiest thing to acquire. So that's the run that I'm going to do quickly and chop up.
May we converse?
But first we have to get another piece of moss.
Patience, young one. You were most brave to venture to the surface, and most foolhardy as well, debatably. Is there no incantation that could help?
I think there is, Commander. Except, it calls for reagents that can only be found up there. But how am I supposed to gather them before the incantation is complete?
Mayhaps just make a run for it, I don't know. So what if you can't stay long? Just grab what you need and get out of there.
It's not ideal, but... Zorafat.
Just gonna take Zorafat another quick run to the
the
surface.
grace of the
We still
moon.
need some more moss.
I will not fail.
Here's the last of our moss, so we got
Moss.
what we need.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
You are not meant to be here, little star. Your cursed blood shall fight your every step. Yet Nyx herself would understand the struggle that you face. She too once thwarted what the fates foretold. The choice is yours.
Doesn't particularly matter what we choose here. We're going to die rather quickly. We got our moss. I'd like to get a bit more bronze.
You fought beautifully.
Here goes our curse. There's some more bronze. There's usually some bronze in the first few areas. So we got that. So now we can die in peace. I'm going to choose Executioner Chop. You're not going to be able to see it much in this run, but the final moving or attack sequence hits 2 times but uses 20 magic. So that's that.
This isn't working.
I think I'm gonna Apollo Blessing, not that it will matter, because it's probably gonna die before we reach the point.
My word, you reached the surface, didn't you, Sunshine? I thought your birthright meant you couldn't live up here. You were just full of surprises. So, headed this way? Let me help.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what we choose, we're not going to be able to keep it for very
Should head
long.
to the main square.
Yeah, a bit further than we did last time, though.
Part of the barrier is down. Must have been that pylon I destroyed.
So yeah,
So
the
what?
objective
5
is
more
to go into different rooms, destroy different pylons, these things here, and unlock the barrier for the next area.
Lovers.
But here we go. We're using up our death to fight these enemies instead of our curse. Gives us a little bit extra time. Not that the extra time will matter, but
No.
there it goes.
Return to Shadow now.
Yeah, you get no death to pies for Fate's curse. But we got what we need from the surface, moss.
Oh, so that's the surface then.
We want to do another quick run of the crossroads talking to everyone.
We made it back here safe and sound, didn't we, Chronos?
Then I'll go on my run of the underworld looking for Thalamus.
Hey.
Everything all right, Dora? Any new hauntings need evaluation or anything?
I'm fine. It's just... I think I've hit a bit of a slump, is all. Happens, right? I'll get over it.
Good.
Princess?
Lord Moros, you said before you think Chronos is going to influence the weavings of the fates. You mean he's going to try to change the future? Force a favorable outcome?
Yes. I think he's already trying to do just that. Unfortunately for him, the three fates can be a bit headstrong. I trust they may be quite resistant as captives.
I can't imagine Chronos tolerating insolence, whether from your sisters or anybody else. How he must hate them. When he was overthrown before, that was the outcome of a fated prophecy.
Indeed. As for now, I sense there are no weavings happening at all. No new futures foretold. Chronos believes he has no prophecy to fear. Yet I believe this is an opportunity for you to make a better future for us all.
What is all this?
Look
Disgusting.
at you!
Eris. Hello, Eris.
Miss me, Trouble? Thought I'd flit on over for a bit again and see how everybody's doing, since I'm welcome here and safe still, aren't I? Though it has been a little while.
It's not been long enough. Much as I wished you'd grown past your childishness, Eris, I can't imagine you've returned for any reason other than to keep it up.
What, you can't imagine I just want to visit my big sister, if not you? I get it, you're still mad I slowed you down before, but I will not do that again, I swear. So, truce?
That's a lie, Eris, and you know it.
We'll see.
Truce.
Yeah, Eris will get in our way again. So don't worry about that.
Where'd Nemesis go?
So Doom has come to stay with us a bit. My last and only other brush with him did not resolve particularly well, so I'll just keep my distance if that's quite all right.
All children of Nyx are welcome in these crossroads. Though I think Lord Moros wishes to keep his distance too.
No objections here.
Where are you, Headmistress?
Headmistress Hecate is not here right now. So let's go visit her, along with Cerberus and Scylla and everyone else in the underworld.
This night calls for...
Now, I'm not going to be taking the new weapon. I can unlock it.
The arms of
I will
night.
be doing it in its own video. For now, we're unlocking the service. I'm taking the
Keep
shovel.
practicing, as though you still had lives that depended on it.
My goal will basically just be to go to the depths and find Thalamus. The first
You
Skelly
have an
system,
animal
you say.
familiar now. Well, your disciples are my disciples, young one. They shall be trained and cared for here while you're away, and they can fight me also if they like.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Chronos.
There's
Now-
fear in the air.
Heed well the oath.
I guess I'll be taking the Sister's Blades and picking up a bit more Nightmare. Using Fangs,
round.
most enemies with armor have one random perk. I don't know what all the perks do. So essentially I'll take a run of the underworld, hopefully I'll find the Thalamus I need, and give you a montage of the process.
Here we go. Death
First
to
I'm starting
Chronos.
with Hermes.
These last few nights since you got started, all I managed to confirm is Gramps got hold of someone whom he's sure gives him the upper hand. Right now, he's readying the next stage of his plan to bring this mountain down. I better go.
Nimble Mind, our Mega moves are faster, Quick Buck. Ooh, Nimble Limbs. I will take my favorite, Nimble
Let's
Limbs.
pick up the pace.
This makes Limb and Aura's attack a bit faster. Also makes her special faster. And whatnot. Thorn Weeper. Roots long for the darkness of the earth, and the dead long for the living. You mislike the combination of these two. These brambles are particularly cruel to your feet.
Good.
A new perk. These enemies have armor, so they have some form of perk. I don't know what the perk does. It creates some sort of blue armor. It seems to be draining my magic as I stand in it.
Transform.
My, is that some sort of adorable little animal you have with you, gorgeous? Your worshippers come in all shapes and sizes, then. I mostly stick to bewitching gods and mortals myself.
Okay, Flutter Flourish. Specials do more damage up close. Rapture Ring or Passion Rush. I'll check out Passion Rush. That's a nice one. Does damage when you dash and damage when you stop dashing. When you stop sprinting, but it also works when you dash.
The gods.
Oh, we haven't given to Aphrodite anything yet, so let's give her a nectar.
Great Aphrodite. You must get more offerings than all the other gods and goddesses combined, though this one comes from me.
Why, this is wonderful, and also quite impressive. You already know our ways. I must return the gesture, so please take this. I insist.
I can't say no to such a lovely gift. Olympus, I accept this message.
Hey, Secret Crush sounds nice. Your attack gains power, but you prime 20 magic. I always like this one. Just means we do a bit more damage. Oh, we could do another Aphrodite blessing. Or we could go see Arachne with their silk scarf.
Come sit and rest your
Here we go.
You've grown so tired flying to and fro. Oh, no, what is that? An amphibian. Do get it out of here, my friend. Please help me get it out.
Steady yourself, Arachne. This is Chronos. Chronos is a friend. A familiar friend of mine, in fact. He means you no harm at all. Your stash of flies, however, that we may need to safeguard.
Oh, that is a relief. Well then, Chronos, if indeed you are a friend, then you are welcome here. And if you'd like a bite to eat, then you are more than welcome to that too.
Just gonna pick up the Onyx Dress. We don't need a consistent effect, and it gives us a ton of armor and some fake fabric.
Farewell, my friend.
Stalkers.
Done.
You could have informed us, informed me, whilst you grew supple and strong in the witch's care. Yet knowing Hecate, she must have deemed the risk too great. I understand. I'll try to understand.
Ooh, mystery seeds. That might get us the thalamus we need. And we do have the shovel, so we're going to be gathering lots of plant life. So I'm going to choose that.
It's quiet.
Most of the ancient edifices that once housed the dead awaiting judgment within Erebus have since been taken by the woods or by decay.
It must have been magnificent. Some nightshade seeds. Greetings, little raven.
See, this is a little raven here.
Flew off.
Disappeared. Later we'll be able to recruit that raven as an animal familiar.
Just a small sip.
But for now, we'll have to find this area again to do that.
Good.
Here we have a new Daedalus Hammer upgrade. A sure shot flurry. Your mega special fires each shot straight ahead of you, and your specials have plus 30% range.
Greater strength.
So now instead of doing a fan, we just do a lot of damage in one line.
May I help you? Bad idea. Always used to be gold in the underworld, right in its veins. But Chronos turned it into little coins. All over the damn place now.
Lord Charon's going to take care of it soon enough. I give him all the gold I find. Trade for his wares.
I think I can do the same if you want to make a deal. Don't worry, any gold I get from you, Charon gets from me.
8 crowns for 10 psyche? I will definitely accept that.
I'll take it.
Smart.
Just in time for a shop we don't have the money for. Not that we're allowed to go to the shop because Nemesis says that. Nemesis decides where we go this run.
Now for the test.
Ooh, Hecate without seeing
That was quick.
Chronos, chaos at all.
You spoke the oath of the unseen and would enact Night's testament this eve. I sensed the growing fear. How much of it is yours?
A healthy fear, no more no less, Headmistress. I'm honored that you granted me the right to take the oath. Assuming it was your doing, rather than Commander Skelemia's.
Best not to speculate too much. 'Twas your own doing most of all. Then face me on this terror-stricken eve. You have made certain vows and shall experience the consequence.
Not that our vows are going to do anything in this combat.
The consuming flame. We are as one.
That's fake.
Oh, sisters.
Haha, thank you, Chronos. Chronos blocked the hex for us again. Best animal companion, in my opinion.
Stand down. Your growing skill with Limb and Oros makes you something to be feared. Good. Return to Shadow now.
Cinder.
In the shade.
The honors, please, Phrynos. See you in the crossroads.
Now, hopefully we find a Chaos Gate soon.
He's there.
Wearing protective silk.
It just takes one more encounter.
Little one, do not presume to think your movements are invisible to me. I see you plainly where you stand. A trespass for which you shall suffer, although regrettably not by my hand right now. Not yet.
We don't need to have there.
Done there.
Okay, here's our bounty, Skilla with Melinoë.
At least my feet are clean.
Short work?
Artemis.
Sure, we'll gift our new nectar to Artemis.
It's been a pleasure to have worked more closely with you, Sister Artemis. This is hardly worth the gift of impeccable precision, though I wanted you to have it.
Doing the old traditions now, are we? Well, sure, then I accept your offering, Sister Melinoë. And I've an offering for you in kind.
Truly, you're the best.
You found Chronos, sank your fangs into his throat. Sister Hecate gave me the gist. How'd you do it? Found some exploitable weakness, something like that?
Mostly I just kept evading a lot. He's very powerful, but must have underestimated my ability to resist his tricks.
He won't always underestimate you, though. Must have his vulnerabilities. The old are seldom wise and often weak, right? He's bloodied. Go for the kill.
Pick up First Blood. Foes with at least 8% health or 8% armor may take critical damage.
Together we
I
shine.
picked that up before, so.
See you.
Yarn of Arendine? I do not know how to pronounce that. Ensure the next boon you find has
Fair
upgraded
trade.
rarity. We haven't found a Chaos Gate yet. This is upsetting. Oh no.
Not really dead, are you?
Wretched pest. Many mortals have the quaint love affair with the seas, which would sooner swallow them whole. Even when their time comes to an end, they wish to be buried not on solid ground. In certain instances, their ashes mingle with the salt and brine in such a way as to produce unfortunate results.
You and your granny, Demeter, you must have so much catching up to do. Perhaps you even have the power to unfreeze that disapproving scowl I oft fear is permanently set, though I can see she wishes to address you now herself.
Please pay no heed to Aphrodite, Flower. She's more concerned about the contours of my face than doing anything of use. But on the count that we've much catching up to do, she's right.
Okay, new duo boon, Heavy Appetite. You deal more damage the more health you have. Okay. We have almost 200 health. So that will do an extra 20% damage. Yeah, 20% damage when we do.
You are summoned.
Oh, chaos.
That shade needs
Okay.
you, Chronos.
I would normally want to take a chaos gate
See you
this
in the
close to the
crossroads.
end of a biome, but we desperately
Hit me
need this.
Good to be back.
From nothingness sprang all creation, light and darkness, and the world itself. Yet all that nothingness remains, carefully tucked away where none can find it, save for those invited in.
Best keep our voices down.
When you returned to Shadow, I briefly sensed your presence in the infinite abyss. So I have seen that the servant of the three fates found you in that hidden place. He relayed to you a secret, did he not? Respond.
You mean Moros? His secret was about the surface, about how I can survive up there. I know this goes against the Fates' designs, but Olympus needs me. And to achieve my task, I need them.
I see. As you may know, I am uninterested in the Fates having undue influence. Perhaps you may find a catalyst here for this incantation, whether they like it or not.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking for a chaos. I haven't been able to find it so
This
far.
can grow into exactly what I need.
Because they weren't unlocked. That's why I couldn't find them. You have to... Okay, well now I know. Next, hopefully we'll find them later this run then. Or I'll have to do one more run to find them. If not, choosing Doom Chasm. Sure, Flay Talent. Hermes or Shop. I have 300 money. We'll take the Shop. I was kind of looking for a heal, but oh well.
In the name of Hades. Yes, my lord, I spoke the oath, if that is what you mean. Thus in shadow I serve, and to shadow I'll return ere comes the light of dawn.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, always wanted to sing in front of a great big crowd, you know? And not just a bunch of crusty sailors, but like one of those gigantic amphitheaters they got up on land.
Not my area of expertise. Do performances in these amphitheaters typically involve attempts to drown the members of the audience?
Oh yeah, and mortals show up to them in massive droves, kicking and screaming just to get a glimpse. Yet you get a show all to yourself. It is showtime!
Oops.
Chaos, right.
I completely forgot about Chaos' Boon already. Check me, Chronos. We're sorely lacking blessings right now. That defiance of skill off. Now, being safe enough. It also helps that we're not doing too much damage. Doesn't help that we're not doing too much damage. Oops, there we go, that's defiance.
Alright.
got our nightmare. So we have 3 nightmare. It'll be useful for something later on. We can't use it yet.
Some seeds.
Hi. Beautiful mirror. A boon from Aphrodite is likely you can rarefy your common blessings once this night. And White Antler for the next region gain plus 20% critical damage. But you are also limited to 30 max life. Wait, what? I'm not choosing that one. That sounds terrible. I like my health.
This then.
Metal droplet.
Big drop.
I forgot to check the shop. Oh well. If there's an Ixian gate in there, I missed out. I didn't have enough money for it anyway.
The morning fields.
Hey, we got Sudden Flurry. You channel our mega specials faster.
My blades grow sharper. I should be able to get out, I think.
I'm definitely going to go with the Sign Blessing. We are surely lacking in blessings.
All you lot against me? I'm alone.
Yeah, Chronos
I mustn't listen.
Yeah, but those miasma clouds are kind of like concentrated despair, I suppose. They slow down your attack and movement.
That's enough slithering about.
Where on green earth do you reside now, niece? It resembles some of Demeter's rolling fields of grain. Who knew old Hades had a pasture growing in the underworld, if but a rather dismal-looking one, as I can tell?
I do like Sea Star, but I need Tidal Ring. I need some more offensive boons.
Oh, barely made it this far.
Barely made it this far. Made it this far. Made it this far.
Yes, Echo. Please don't tell anyone, but I come from Erebus, all the way across the outskirts of the underworld. I seek the House of Hades, to slay the usurper of the throne.
Usurper of the throne. Slay the usurper of the throne. Slay the usurper.
Ooh, survive, survive, survive. I think I'll choose that. Replenish all of our death defiances.
Even knowing you still support me. All these shades.
I'm gonna pick up the pomegranate last, just to see if we can get Ice Strike and upgrade it. We can definitely use an offensive move like Ice Strike. There goes the metallic droplet. So our attacks are now slow, a bit slower again.
Hear me, on my authority.
Nope. We did get Arctic Gale, however, so that's a good offensive attack. So I'm beginning to suspect that we're going to have to do another run to get enough Thalamus, but...
What do we have in stock? Olympus, I accept this message.
Let's see how well it works in Cerberus.
You'll soon feel better again, Cerberus.
Oh, that still hit me? I could have sworn I was out of its range.
Alone.
Definitely helping this week's curse Aphrodite. I think it's so that Cerberus is only doing like 17 damage instead of 25, I think it normally does.
What constitutes mere playtime for the terrifying Hound of Hell is ended for the while.
Go find your master now. Farewell, Fields. The old service hall.
Metallic Droplet is expired, so I'm going to switch to the gold purse to level that up. Ooh. This only lasts for 6 encounters, but if we rush to Chronos, we might be able to deserve it.
Almost there. They'll know I'm here.
Anybody sensible would flee from Tartarus, not hard-hearted.
Then we do a ton of damage, but it only lasts for 6 encounters, so let's see if we can't get to Chronos before it runs out. Or die. It would be nice not to die before reaching Chronos. Fortunately, there's probably not going to be any more Chaos Gates in Tartarus.
Taking the longer route.
So this run's pretty much over. We didn't get the Thalamus we needed. We got one piece of Thalamus, but we still need another.
More Virophents. All right. Chronos, do your thing. See you in the crossroads.
Caught in that stasis field.
I don't think so.
Well, we're definitely down when we have left. Okay, one more room to go.
One last chamber.
I guess I'm not going to have much mana in this run, this encounter. These guys are just draining it. Stop teleporting around. Horses, more. Yeah, we could get a Demeter's Blessing, but that would drain the last of our dagger's ability, so instead we're just going to trade for the shot.
Made it through.
Healing I will take. Blessing.
Accept this message.
Ice Strike would actually be a downside now. Rare Crop doesn't work either this late in the game, so I'm just going to pick up Tranquil Gain.
Good to see you here, my lord.
Okay, Chronos full health, 1 death defy. Let's see if we can't do this.
You are at least precise. You are proven to be quite a nuisance, if only because you insist on continually setting loose your father's wretched old 3-headed cur. To think how such a beast used to be kept within these walls.
So you keep casting out poor Cerberus into the morning fields, where he rages alone, of all your unforgivable offenses.
What would you have me do? I do not require him to guard the gates to this realm, for they are open wide. And I certainly do not require him to shed everywhere. Though bloodshed, I accept.
That's Chronos. First, of course, we're going to take out his minions. With our daggers, they only take, seems like, 2 hits roughly. They go down quickly at the very least. At that point, right?
Behold. Come join us, honored guests, and beg pardon all the dust. Wretched girl.
getting sucked in by his attack. That's not good, it does damage to you. Just not doing a good job of dodging him at all this round. Just block all the shots with me. Oops. Well, that works.
This is it.
I also feel very confident dealing with Chronos with only 90 health and no death spies. You can at least get through the first phase. I don't know about the second, though.
So, you possess some of your father's strength. Or rather, mine. Time to die. Your final moments.
Oh yeah, 15 health? Yeah, that's not happening. Oh well.
That is what you get for all the inconvenience you caused.
So we didn't get enough Thalamus, that's a bit of a problem.
I could have had him.
But we should be able to get enough next run.
Chronos underestimates me still, which means I have a real chance to vanquish him.
Hey. Hey, Mal. I was just floating. Floating around, I guess. And existing. Just kind of existing a lot lately. You?
Failing, making progress, I don't know. Speaking of, shouldn't you be practicing your haunting, Dora?
Oh, yeah, no, I thought maybe I'd take a break from that. Why do now what you could do later, right?
For the sense of accomplishment?
Fates protect you.
How well would you say you know your grandparent, Lord Moros? I'd not expected to meet primordial chaos of all beings, but they summoned me to their domain, and I don't quite know what they want from me.
Chaos summoned you. That is unusual, though not entirely without precedent. And in this case, I can't imagine why. Chaos and Mother Nyx were rather close, after all.
So Chaos seeks their daughter. They did mention something about a quandary.
This isn't the first time they took an interest in your family, or took action that the Fates themselves likely never preordained. I choose to think you've made a new ally.
I hope you're right.
The crossroads hide the plans and movements of the nightmare-bringing witch and her compatriots. But for how long?
For long enough. You're here, Lord Charon. I shall, my lord. Until then, we each have our tasks to complete. Something for
Charon's
me.
here, it means, yes, our Moonstone Dust delivery is here.
Could use this.
Nectar, another bath salts just in case.
Moonlight guide you.
Headmistress, Olympus seems reluctant to ask outright, but I can tell my family there needs me. I cannot shake the sense that I have to help them before I can achieve our task.
You needn't shake that sense, for it may well be accurate. You still thinking of an incantation that may help you to survive such a journey?
I am. Up there, I'll be like a fish out of water, right? Suffocating. But with a proper incantation, I was thinking maybe I could hold my breath until Olympus is secure.
Such a spell shall not be simple. Though if you demonstrate that you're sufficiently well-traveled, then perhaps magic such as that shall help you go farther still.
I'm counting on it. A Nemesis, about the dream I had. Chronos, he demanded that my father tell him where the Fates reside.
Smart. Mother Nyx never would have told him. The Fates may be my sisters, but even I have no idea where they are. Long as they're hidden, no one can mess with their designs.
You don't sound especially concerned that Chronos apparently found the three Weavers of Destiny and may be forcing their plans for the future.
Really? I ever give you the impression I had any hope this would end well?
How could he have found them? Wouldn't the Fates see the threat coming?
They're always weaving. That means even they know only so much in advance. Chronos is time. Time moves faster than expected.
Art must be needed elsewhere. full bloom. I have to search the depths of chaos for this.
Grows into fleshy plants, so that's how we get thalamus. Also going to be planting our mystery seed. Poppies, and we do need a bit more nitrogen.
Here you'll grow strong.
Some nitrogen. Oh, there's another incantation right there.
Our cauldron.
Exhumed troves. I'm going to hold off on that. Because we still need to get the thalamus, we need to go to the surface.
Everything's in order?
Our numbers grow, and the incense and the smoking stuff from that altar of ashes over there, it's energized the shades about this place. And me as well.
I'm pleased to hear it, Commander. Even a brief visit to the altar on a given night helps make me feel more prepared.
Alright, I'm going to take a break, and then I'll be right back. And then we'll do another run of the underworld to hopefully get the thalamus we need to go back to the surface. Okay, and I'm back. So there's something I want to do first. I want to, I think, give a gift to Moros. Maybe that will unlock it.
Huh. I must admit, I'm unaccustomed to displays of flattery. Forgive me, I don't quite know what to say except thank you.
You're very welcome. Though I'd not intended it as flattery. It's just... Don't even mention it, alright?
Now, yes, we should be able to gift him the bath salts next time we come to the crossroads. This is a plan of mine because giving bath salts advances the timer, and it should make sure if we get thalamus seeds this next run, we can grow them immediately.
Do you swear?
And for now, I'm taking Deskura and Chronos on a run of the underworld to hopefully find more origin seeds.
Farewell, Commander. To the House of Hades.
Chronos has captured the three fates. Preposterous. A useless provocation. They answer to no god or titan. All it means is that what comes to pass shall not be their decision anymore. We ought to see it as an opportunity.
I'm going to choose Heaven Strike. We haven't seen this in a while. Attacks inflict Blitz, which after enemies take enough damage, they take an additional amount of damage.
A moondrop.
I know through your headmistress of your vision in which Chronos found and captured the three fates. This must have been a key component of his plan, but it does not change ours. The Silver Sisters never cede control. Look forth.
Oh, phase shift. I think this is new. Your hex makes everything move 50% slower for 4 seconds.
Phase shift.
There's this nice little effect. All enemies would move slower if there were enemies, but there's not. Ooh, a Chaos Gate. Perhaps we'll get lucky and find the origin seed we need.
Transform.
Officially, I'm keeping tabs on you. You're not supposed to know, just so you know. I tell Olympus all the latest happenings, nothing too private, mind, and then I tell you more. Just keeping tabs on everyone, I guess.
Olympus is my favorite. Until we find the fated list for Hermes, I'm definitely going to choose Nimble Limbs whenever I get the option. But for now, descend into Chronos' lair. Chaos' lair. I always do that. And yes, it's here! Origin Seeds! We got the last of the Origin Seeds we need. So now this run is just for fun. We've done what we need to do.
The weavings of the fates are said to bind both mortals and immortals alike. The course and outcome of all lives all preordained. Thus the sense of choice is merely an illusion. Do you believe this, Spawn of Hades? Respond.
I think the fates determine much about our lives. When and where we are born, for instance, and to whom. but I don't think they set every detail. And I know they're not leaving at all right now, because Chronos has them.
I see. For the most part, I concur with your assessment. I am the reason Chronos has them now. He asked me where to find them, and I decided to tell him. To verify such choices could be made without their influence. Now do you understand my quandary? Respond.
Oh no. Almighty Chaos, you were deceived. Chronos wished to find the Fates for his own gain. They were one of the only forces in this world powerful enough to stop him.
Except
Not
us.
so powerful as they appeared. Nevertheless, I think you are correct. Chronos indicated his intentions were benign. I am unfamiliar with deceit and was misled. I remain quite displeased about this still.
That's not a good move, pissing off an ancient primordial god, Chronos, but we'll see how that turns out. Paralyzing strike.
For my father.
Ouch. I have to be very careful not getting hit. Paralyzing strike. Doesn't matter, if we fail this run, we got what we needed, so. Lost a lot of health that counter, though.
Vengeance.
Another Root Stalker? No, it's Shadow Spiller.
Clear again.
You made it all the way down to the morning fields before? A horrid place, or so I hear, and covered in dry brush far as the eye can see. Well, next time you're there, you burn your way on through. Hear me, hot stuff?
That sounds a bit dangerous. We could get rid of Heaven Strike for more health. Or we can get Smolder Ray. I do like Smolder Ray.
Her foes are nowhere to be found.
Oh, another Spinning Blade. We'll take Pure Cataclysm. Whenever we slay a foe with our mega attack, restore 5 health.
Feels even sturdier.
And we have Taki
I
here,
got you this.
a new animal familiar.
If this treat is to your liking, then it means we share a bond. I do.
Rocky, rather.
Pleased to meet you.
I could
Let
not
us
remember the
protect each other from now on.
Then we have a Raven, Rocky.
See you at the crossroads.
We'll see what Rocky's about next run.
Nightshade seeds.
Hey, Rocky. A pale raven that took a shine to you, perhaps mistaking you for the moon. The beak on this creature is hard enough to puncture solid rock. Yes, Rocky's tool of support is the pickaxe. He'll mine any ore deposits in one hit instead of 3.
What's in the well this time?
Ooh, I will definitely take these two. Spark of Ixion. And Mystery Seeds, because why not Mystery Seeds? Let's see what they grow into. Oh, I forgot I had the metallic droplet. That is expired now.
And load it. Ah, you don't truly think I weave all those cocoons you see out there myself, do you? I weave faster than anyone, though even I'm not that quick.
That does make sense. So instead you command a massive hidden army of spiderlings, standing at the ready to do your bidding.
Oh no, most of them hang upside down rather than stand. Oh, come now, I'm not the only spider in the woods. The others keep to themselves. But they do listen sometimes, I suppose.
Alright, I'm going to go with the Moonlit Dress for more money. 20 armor, plus 5 money whenever we exit location.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Oh, I can pop the
Go,
shape
Freenos.
some more Psyche. help, Chronos.
You say so.
Let me go pick up another Chaos Boon while we're still under the effect of the first. This sounds like a good idea. Oh, and we get some more Ordnance.
I see you.
It is yours.
Chaos, I heard your call.
So Doom Strike. We have to defeat encounters faster, afterwards our attacks do more damage. Excruciating Favor. Take more damage, but boons are rare. Or Hobbled Talent. I'm going to go with Doom Strike. I just have to make sure to complete these next. Oh no, the boss is coming up, isn't it? Well, this was a bad choice, but oh well. We're probably not going to be able to
Dressed all in spider's silk.
Melinoë, Hecate.
I vanquished Chronos. Everything you've trained me to do. Yet still you stand in my way. Still more to learn even now.
Now and always. That tinge of frustration you expressed, I would see you rid yourself of it in your attempts to rid yourself of me. Crossblades!
We're going to try to keep our armor the best we can because it will protect us against Chaos's 500 damage later on.
Total eclipse. Into the fray, sisters.
Oh, I broke my armor. That's not good. That's not good at all.
So much for that.
Oh, I still got hit by something. Why am I having so much trouble hitting these trees?
Beware.
30 seconds left. We're not going to be able to do it.
Very good.
We have 30 seconds to clear the next two encounters. I don't think that's going to happen.
You've earned these spoils. May they strengthen your craft. Return to Shadow now.
Some cinder. Chronos.
Greetings.
You know, I'm going to do something silly. I'm going to equip the Silken Sash to give us some armor.
Excellent.
My dear
Protect
son
us against
Zeus is already abetting you this night. I fear not his famous thunderbolt. Young fool that he is.
I'll also pick up that to take less damage. The Python scales. And the reason we picked up armor is because we're definitely going to fail this Chaos Boon. So fortunately, damage in excess of your armor doesn't count. So even though we're about to take 500 damage, as long as I have armor at that point, we should be fine. That's why I picked up Silken Sash. It's the only way I know to get armor this late, or this immediately. There's a chance we might not take a ton of damage as well. I doubt it. We have like...
That chaos curse of mine is finally gone.
10 seconds, maybe, to clear the next account. Ow. Apparently, yeah, we just didn't have enough time. But our armor protected us. So that is the entire point of why I chose the Silken Sash. I don't want any of these so far. I want a boon. That's not a boon. I guess I'll go for a Path of Stars.
The Path of Stars.
Our Hex, we take less damage each encounter. I do like Growth. I'll go with that.
Hidden strength. Chronos?
It is decided.
Appreciate the help.
Hey, Narcissus or Nectar? I desperately need the Nectar over whatever Narcissus would give us.
Good find.
And Price of Midas. Instead of costing money, it costs blood. And we gain money for doing so. And Dust Parcel. We gain some extra ash now. And that was enough for another one of Khan's golden reward cards. Charon. Ooh, I could get more health. Or I could get a new blessing. I don't have many blessings, so I think I'm actually going to choose the blessing of her health this time.
Are you Nice, the bottom of the sea? Or very close to it? Must be even darker than what you're accustomed to. And the terrible pressure. Not even I can stand it for too long. So how can you?
Drug. I'm not sure. I guess just because Melinoë is made of some tough stuff. Speaking of being made of some tough stuff, I'm going to pick up Flood Control so that we take even less damage from attacks.
And scoop. This one? What you need that for?
Eris returned to the crossroads, my lord. Forgive me for speaking ill of one of your siblings, but I always fear the worst when she's around. Could she be working against us? If only she was more like you.
So if Nemesis is in a shop, basically...
Can't you see my brother and I are in the middle of something?
You can pick up an item and she'll pick up a different item.
This message finds you well. We must remain in close communication as best we can, even if it means employing the services of your underworld's boatmen every so often.
Ooh, Thunder Spring. Ooh, but Static Shock. Who needs magic? Let's choose Static Shock. Our strikes emit Chain Lightning, but we prime 50 magic. We now have 20 max magic.
Jump.
But our attacks emit Chain Lightning, which bounces around 10 enemies. Sure, let's go see Chaos again.
A little pain is all.
Got another Origin Seed. We're getting plenty of these now.
Origin Seed. Hail, almighty Chaos.
I'm gonna choose... I'm going to choose Barren Chasm. No, actually, that's a bad idea. Yeah, sure. Afterwards, our casts do extra damage, but for now, we don't have most of our Arcana cards equipped. So that could be a bit of a problem. We still have all of our Death Defiances, unfortunately. They stick around even though we don't have the card equipped anymore.
#1 fan. Just can't get enough of us, can you, lady? Oh, it's okay. Happens to everybody, especially sailors. We're just that good. Do you sail?
Your self-confidence is enviable, but I'm only here because I have to get past this ridiculous stage. So why don't we skip the show?
Oh, I got a better idea. Why don't we start the show? All we needed was a little audience, and we've got you right where we want you. Showtime, girls!
Now, unfortunately, boons like inflicting 2 curse on an enemy no longer give us increased attack. We also have a little bit less magic HP than we would normally. And we have so little magic, we actually don't have any magic available to us right now. Because we primed it all. Wow. Where did that come? Where are those even coming from? Oh, I got hit by the bouncing bullets. We lost Death Defiance.
Give it up for Roxy!
This is apparently a safe point. From Roxy at the very least. Oh, we took out Skilla already. We might actually be able to actually beat Skill in the Sirens. I don't know how much further we're going to get though.
You slacker!
Quickly slow her down just so we have enough time to destroy her before she can summon all the pinheads. And there we go.
Peace and quiet. Into the purse.
And we get some Nightmare for completing that. That's all the objectives we had in this run. So I guess the rest truly is just for fun. Well, we're still going to try our best to go as far as we can. I'm going to equip the engraved pin just so I have some time to level it up. If we take lethal damage, we restore 30 health and become invulnerable for like 10 seconds. If we slay all enemies by that point, we don't lose a Death Defiance, otherwise we do. Oh. I don't have enough money to buy the Kiss of Styx. That would recover our Death Defiance, but it costs 200 coins.
Not now.
And we don't have any magic this right. I can't use my Omega Arts. Oh, well, we don't need magic. Fine, we have static electricity and... What's the other one that primes our magic? Oh yes, flood control. Wicked Thrasher. Your attacks have plus 30 power. So our attacks now just do a ton of extra damage. Alright, a Zeus Blessing or a Demeter Blessing? I'm going to go with a Zeus Blessing, just because we have other Zeus Blessings already.
Your magic against mine. Hold. I'm a failure. No. I'll cast you out each time. In the name of Hades.
Thunder Sprint's Lightning Lance. This is new, I think. Hold cast aim where the binding circle appears. Foes within are struck by lightning. Bolt damage 70. That sounds like fun.
Shocking every time.
Now we can aim where our cast appears.
Closer and closer to Cerberus.
Closer to Cerberus. Cerberus. Cerberus.
You know him. Massive triple-headed monster elsewhere in these fields. He's not supposed to be here, and it's made him very angry, poor dog.
Angry poor dog. Angry poor dog. Poor dog. Poor dog.
Let's double level of a boon. So that leveled Heaven Strike from level 2 to level 4. As much as I'd like, I would very much like a Hermes Blessing. I'm going to choose that over the health. Here it is, Hermes Blessing.
I've drawn them out.
Oh no, one of these guys. Stalker. It's pretty easy to take down now that we have so much offensive abilities.
Hear me, on my authority.
Evil Mind, Mean Streak, or Quick Buck? I'm going to choose Quick Buck. We're about to get more money here. It'll be nice to stock up.
Flourish.
Especially for the end of the run, we could buy a bit of Nightmare, we could buy some Moonstone Dust, or we could buy whatever else in the shop, I think. I can't remember what else can be in the shop as the special progression
More
item.
miasma. Mistakes were made.
Yeah, we have very little health left. Oh, we could have it level up Heaven Strike even higher. Or Static Shock. I'm gonna level up Static Shock. Now our lightning bolts do 5 extra damage. And we recover some health and go to the shop.
My father Zeus already got you, did he? Blessed you, I should say. He's a god of many inclinations, but when our rule is threatened or even insulted, no one fights back more fiercely.
Oh, I was expecting to actually get a our casts are a duo boon for that, but apparently not. So Prominence Flare is useless to us. We have no magic. We can't use our Mega Cast. Nova Flourish, I don't use my special that often with the Witch's Staff. So I guess it leaves Supernova. Our casts expand in size until they expire. So now our casts just grow in size until they expire. I'm gonna buy some more health. And I'm going to skip that pomegranate, see if I can save up enough money for the special item down at the final shop.
Don't take your sorrow out on me.
With Cerberus, and he can already destroy us in a single warhead.
Oh, really?
Oh, apparently I was wrong. Because of flood control, we survived for 1 extra hit. Oh, there we go. Death to 5.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
We're not going to be able to succeed the engraving pen.
1.
Ah. Oh well, Death to 5 properly used. We weren't beating this boss in 10 seconds, though. I don't think we're beating this boss at all. Oh, there we go.
Return to Shadow now.
We still got what we came for, though.
Oh, blasted beast. Well, that was a decidedly unhappy place, wasn't it?
Who dares?
Dora, couldn't help but notice that my jar collection wasn't sorted properly. I would never store fungus with herbs. Are you trying to subtly drive me mad?
No. Although now that you put it that way, maybe in the future, yes. I was working on minor possessions and your mushroom bottle kind of slipped. So I put it back.
You put it incorrectly back. Just tell me of such things next time, would you?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
You.
Eris is here. I'm picking up this garbage because it is a reagent for an incantation.
I heard you went up top. Gotta breathe some fresh surface air. What made you go and do a thing like that? Thought you were single-mindedly going after Chronos.
Figured that I might do well with a change of scenery for a bit. Though I'm surprised you're not up there yourself, considering how things are.
It does sound pretty exciting, but I'd probably just be getting in the way. From what I hear, Ares has things well in hand up there. Imagine being the god of war right now. You'd be thrilled.
Your whole family would be in peril.
So?
Returned again. Those sands that you recovered from our enemy. If something of his nature in each tiny grain, a key of sorts, to the dissolution of time. Do you concur?
I do. That very incantation sprang to mind. An expression of all you taught me of his weaknesses. A means to unravel his very being, to bring death to Chronos at last. He doesn't seem to realize it's possible. Still thinks I'm just an agent of Olympus.
'Tis merely evidence that our concerted efforts have not been in vain. You cross the underworld like a tempest, whilst I remain in shadows. But when the Titan's time at last comes to an end, I dearly wish to be there myself. To see the look on his face.
We'll get him, Headmistress.
I once was desperate to hear the siren's song. I barely resisted their temptations. Of course, I was merely mortal. Perhaps you're less susceptible to their allure.
Perhaps. At any rate, I failed to see the appeal. Although, it's possible the Sirens were better off without Skilla. She seems rather bossy.
She's a menace. Caught half a dozen of my crew like she'd a separate set of teeth for each of the poor lads. We'd little choice but to pray to the gods and sail on. Tell her hello for me.
Did the gods answer your call, at least?
For the most part.
Princess?
How long has it been since you visited the surface?
Too long. Cooped up here now in case you hadn't noticed. But it's a lost cause anyway. Why do you ask?
Hermes requested that I pay a visit when I can. Figured I should ask if you had any notes.
It's like I said. The dead are out and about up there thanks to our Titan friend. You'll feel right at home.
Sounds great.
Oh, hello, Wretched Broker. I do need some nectar from you. Thank you. Now, hopefully, Moros does reappear, because otherwise that's going to put a kink in my plans. Oh, actually, did we just get two? Oh, we got 2 thalamus from 1 seed. Oh, look at that. I didn't need to do an extra run.
Grows on the surface.
Alright, we have enough. Let's more mystery seeds.
Into the earth you go.
To do Unraveling a Fateful Bond. This was the objective of this video. So let's do it now.
Now, my blood is bound by fate, yet blood runs free. As it would spill upon the surface, I must be. So mote it be.
There we go. Now we can go to the surface properly. And we'll do that next time. For now, we have to prepare for the surface.
Think I can raise my grasp. Just as I thought.
Then we have a bit of extra
The
grasp. We can
sorceress.
equip the sorceress again. Nothing else I really want to equip. I'm just saving up for strength. Let's see, we do have some moonstone dust. We can upgrade some things like the Titan. Now we have some more health.
I see it now. So
Also
that's
upgrade the
it.
Huntress. And we don't have enough cattails for the messenger. We don't have enough olives for that. We don't even know how to get S-Dust. We also don't have the mandrakes currently. It looks like, and we're tapped out of moonstone dust. So that was a good upgrade.
What say the cards this eve?
Why is it telling me I can unlock more stuff? Oh, I have plenty of ash to unlock more cards. See, the thing I want to unlock next, though, is Divinity. So I might unlock the champions, which unlocks the Seer, but we require Wool for that, and the Fates.
The Fates.
These allow us to alter locations, different rewards with change of fate. We're not going to equip them, but those are there if we need them.
The Swift
Might as well
Runner.
pick up and equip Swift Runner. There's no reason not to right now. See if
What's
I can upgrade
this?
it. Just move 7% faster with our dashes.
Focus.
If we'll pick up
The
the
moon.
moon, our hex would charge up automatically as though we used 1 magic every second, and death. We have 9% chance to deal critical damage with each move in Omega combo. But for now, we're going to save the rest of our ash for Divinity. Because I don't want to be out of ash when we have that available to us. Hey, and I'm going to take... Let's take Hephaestus, the Adamant Shard, in our next run.
Rocky,
And
welcome.
we'll also take Rocky
Come, little one,
as
let's
an
go.
example with the pickaxe. And we'll take the Umbral Flames in a run to the surface.
Heed well the oath.
There's no reason to
Fear may spread.
To all
have the
you
oath
just
equipped,
joining
so...
up, welcome. What ails you, young one? You have a look of consternation which mayhaps my breadth of experience could alleviate. Go on, just spit it out.
Oh, Commander. I was just thinking about all the reagents I still need. Some grow in different regions or require different tools. It's a lot to keep in mind.
But you don't gotta keep it all in mind. That purple pack, you carry all your stuff in somehow? Don't you got all your notes in there too? So if you don't remember where to nab something, check there. In fact, why don't you do it now?
I do have notes on everything in there.
Yeah, we have our forget-me-not notes. It's just some upgrades to Arcana cards currently. Alright, but that's that for now. I'm not sure how long this video is, but it's probably a long video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time when we go to the surface.